Soap shock Coronation Street favorite pregnant as David Platt finds positive test, but there's a huge twist. Having already clashed with new neighbor Carla Connor over her using his bins for her rubbish, David's sure he knows who it belongs to. Confiding in sister Sarah, he tells her he's sure it's Betsy's and he's gleeful. But when Sarah points out that it could be his own daughter Lily's, things take a turn. David's glee turns to horror as the realization that his teenage daughter could be pregnant. He's further convinced when he remembers that morning Lily was complaining of a stomach ache. At the time David assumed she was faking and sent her to school. And he also discovers she's been fighting over a lad, leaving him even more horrified. Later in the week Sarah works out who is pregnant and the individual concerned comes forward. David reacts as he's given the news, but will they all be able to keep it a secret? But who is it? Could Lily be pregnant? Or could Sarah be expecting another child, this time with dodgy cop Kit Green as the dad? Could Betsy be pregnant after all? Or is Shona Platt hiding a little secret from husband David? The truth will be revealed next week on Coronation Street. Is about to be rocked to its core by a shocking new storyline that will send ripples of panic, confusion, and family drama across the cobbles. David Platt, the sardonic and ever-troubled patriarch of the Platt clan, is set to stumble upon a discovery that will leave him reeling, and in typical Coronation Street fashion, it's not what anyone expects. A positive pregnancy test found in the family bin is the bombshell, but as the mystery unfolds, the truth is even more complex and heartbreaking than David could ever imagine. This isn't just about a new baby on the street, it's a profound, emotional journey that will force a beloved character to confront their past and a younger generation to face a future they never planned. The drama begins with a seemingly mundane yet classic Platt family squabble. David, a man perpetually convinced his children are up to no good, is having a run-in with his 12-year-old daughter, Lily. Lily complains of a stomach ache, a classic school-skiving tactic, and David, recalling his own devious childhood, dismisses her claims and sends her off to school. Little does he know, this seemingly innocent lie is the first domino in a chain of events that will turn the Platt house upside down. Later, David, in a fit of irritation over his new neighbor Carla dumping her rubbish in his bin, decides to confront the issue head-on. As he rifles through the wheelie bin, his mission to catch a bin-dumping culprit is suddenly derailed. There, among the discarded food wrappers and junk mail, is a positive pregnancy test. The discovery sends a jolt of panic through David. His immediate assumption is that it must belong to Betsy, his neighbor and Carla's stepdaughter. He rushes to tell his sister Sarah, a smirk of self-righteous gossip on his face. He's ready to expose the latest Weatherfield scandal, but Sarah, with her own tumultuous history as a teenage mother, sees the situation with a different, more chilling perspective. She looks at David's horrified face and gently, but pointedly, suggests the unthinkable: what if the test belongs to Lily? The question hangs in the air, a devastating silence filling the room. David's gleeful smugness vanishes, replaced by pure terror. The thought of his young daughter, a child in every sense of the word, facing a pregnancy is a nightmare come to life. His mind races, replaying the recent weeks. Lily's mood swings, her arguments with her friends over a boy, the stomach ache she faked to get out of school, it all suddenly makes a sickening sense. This isn't just a rumor to be enjoyed, this is a potential family tragedy. The immediate fallout is pure Platt chaos. David, ever the hothead, is in a state of denial and fury. He refuses to believe his little girl could be pregnant. He storms around the house, shouting about how history can't be repeating itself, a desperate reference to Sarah's own shocking teenage pregnancy with Bethany. Sarah, meanwhile, takes a calmer, more concerned approach, using her own experiences to try and get to the bottom of the truth. She understands the panic and shame that can accompany a secret like this, and she knows that Lily needs support, not accusation. But the real shock is yet to come. As the family descends into a spiral of panic and frantic detective work, the truth is finally revealed. The owner of the positive pregnancy test steps forward, and it's not who anyone thought it was. It's Shona. Yes, Shona Platt, David's beloved wife. The revelation hits David like a freight train. His relief that Lily isn't pregnant is quickly replaced by utter confusion and disbelief. He and Shona have been trying for another baby, but they'd had no luck. They'd been through the disappointment, the silent, shared sadness of negative tests. And now, out of the blue, with no fanfare or dramatic announcement, a positive test turns up in the bin, and David discovers it in the most chaotic way possible. The twist is a masterstroke of storytelling. It subverts the audience's expectations, which have been primed by years of soap opera tradition to assume a shocking pregnancy test belongs to a young, unmarried, or secret-keeping character. Instead, it belongs to a stable, loving, and long-married couple. This unexpected reveal allows the storyline to explore new territory, moving beyond the standard teen pregnancy trope into a more nuanced and emotionally complex narrative about family, miscommunication, and the quiet struggles that couples face behind closed doors. The storyline will now pivot to the emotional fallout of this discovery. Shona is mortified that David found out this way, especially after all their previous failed attempts. She had planned to tell him in a special way, but her big surprise has been completely ruined by his snooping. The positive test was a fleeting moment of joy she was savoring before she was ready to share it with him. She was waiting for the right moment, for the perfect time to make the announcement, but he, in his typical chaotic fashion, has found it in a bin. But for David, this isn't just a simple case of a ruined surprise. He is overwhelmed with a mix of emotions, profound joy, immense relief for Lily, and a touch of genuine guilt for jumping to conclusions. He's angry at himself for his lack of faith in his daughter, and he's humbled by Shona's grace and patience. The storyline will explore how this secret, kept for all the right reasons, can still cause so much confusion and drama. This twist also allows the show to delve into a more realistic portrayal of a mature couple trying to conceive, highlighting the pressure and emotional toll it can take, even when it's a shared dream. Shona's decision to keep it a secret for a while speaks to the vulnerability of the moment, the fear of getting their hopes up again, and the simple desire to bask in a moment of personal happiness before sharing it with the world. As the news sinks in, the Platts will come together. Lily, initially angry at her father for his accusations, will be filled with a mix of relief and genuine happiness for her parents. Sarah, who has just gone through her own romantic turmoil, will be a source of calm and support for Shona. Gail, the matriarch of the family, will likely be a mix of theatrical drama and genuine delight, already planning baby showers and a new nursery. The drama, which started with a teenage pregnancy scare, will end with a happy, if slightly chaotic, family announcement. The beauty of this storyline lies in its unexpected journey. It takes a familiar soap trope, the pregnancy scare, and gives it a fresh, modern twist. It reminds us that secrets, even well-intentioned ones, can create chaos, and that sometimes the most joyous news can be found in the most unlikely of places, like a wheelie bin on the cobbled streets of Weatherfield. The shocking news of a pregnancy test has led to a much bigger, more meaningful story, solidifying the Platt family as the chaotic, lovable heart of Coronation Street. This is not just a baby bombshell, it's a testament to the enduring power of family, love, and the glorious, unpredictable drama that makes Coronation Street a national treasure.